Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Aiden, from Cartoon Apocalypse, and welcome back to Miraculous Monday. Now, I do got a piece of fan art for you guys here today. So this one comes in from the Gory Art, so thanks so much for sending this one in. I don't know if you remember, but last week I said that there was a little bit of a change. Most of you guys said it didn't bother you, some of you said it didn't even notice, so we're just going to keep it because it makes editing a whole lot easier. So we're going to start from the top 20, and yeah, let's go and hop right into it. I'm confused. Wasn't Cat Noir allergic to pigeons, in parentheses feathers? Okay, so it's just a photo of this. So here's a little bit of an explanation for that. This movie is Jeremy's movie. Jeremy Zach. He's sort of like the producer or like one of the producers of the show. So this is his movie. He gets to do what he wants from it. That's what I understand from this. So the reason why there's feathers in here is probably one of two reasons. One, it's for a comedical gag in these scenes. Like, you know, Cat Noir's okay, but then like it's not, he's not constantly sneezing. It's like oh, here's a sneeze coming on because I'm near feathers. So this could just be a scene where he's all right with feathers and then like later he sneezes. So that's option one. Option two, Jeremy just decided, okay, you know what? He's not going to be allergic in this movie. So those are two options. I'm thinking that number one is more likely, but both is a possibility. I'm speechless. Oh man, this is like a back-to-back one with the sneezing one. Okay, Cat Noir sneezes. Cat Noir, you're not even gonna say bless you, Ladybug. I'm standing right in front of you. You've clearly been blessed. I feel like that's something that Cat Noir would say though. So this is like a Lady Noir kind of thing, where it's like something that Lady Noir would say. So, except for she's Ladybug. So I don't know. What would his reaction be? Cat Noir's reaction would be, he'd probably laugh and be like, yeah, that's right. I feel like that's what he would do. Let me know if you disagree or something. Lady Noir. Speaking of Lady Noir, so we've got a nice image of Ladybug and Cat Noir. Now here's the thing. I'm not gonna count this one because while it is Lady Noir fan art, it's not. I don't know. You guys might get mad at me for saying this, but when I think of like the ship posts, I think of them as like they're a couple and whatnot. But this doesn't scream like they're together. This screams like it's just a normal scene in Ladybug and Cat Noir, just a fan art. So that's why I'm thinking this one's not gonna count, because it's like they're not really showing affection. It's just what we normally see. So that's we'll see if it comes down to it and I'm feeling nice, maybe, but for right now, I'm gonna keep it as no, that's not gonna count. I mean, if you want to protest, go ahead, I guess, but like, come on, my reasoning makes sense, and that's sort of what I've been basing it on this entire time, which is another reason why comics don't really apply either. So, I don't know, get mad all you want, but we'll see. He hearted her hearts, I'm dying. Okay, so it looks like this is an Instagram post. Before we hop into this, actually, for those of you guys wanting an update on the Instagram posts, because I haven't been like updating you guys or done anything, I am going to be making a new episode of the Instagram posts here soon, sometime. It's definitely not going to be on the normal Sunday because Sundays are sort of now my stream days. So it's just going to be uploaded on a normal day. It might even be later this week, possibly, we'll see. But there's like 4 more posts, like regular posts that I'll be going through. But because of this whole pandemic thing, they've switched from doing actual posts to just doing Instagram things, like Instagram stories. So it's just stuff like this. So that's sort of what's going on. So for those of you guys who wanted an update, there's your update. And the extra video for this week will probably be on the Instagram post. So stay tuned for that. Okay, this one. Have you designed any more? Yeah. Here's a photo of. Actually, this is different. That is new. Okay, I can't decide which one I like best. Me neither. Can I screen cap this and show my father and my followers? Maybe they can pick. Of course, thank you for asking and sharing. Hearts. Adrian, hearts. Ignore the hearts, my hand slipped. Ha. Okay. That's funny. Okay. That is funny. Obviously, she did not. Like, obviously her hand didn't slip, but that's funny. And then but when I read this, it's like I mean, I guess I'm supposed to put myself into their perspective, so maybe from 8, because for me, I see hearts like this as a sign of like, oh my gosh, thanks so much. I really appreciate you. But it's not like, in this situation, I didn't feel it as like, oh, I'm like I love you kind of thing. So I don't know. Maybe that's just me and my skewed perspective on it, but who knows? I mean, I don't know. Some of you guys might take it a little bit further, but I didn't see it like that. I just saw this as like a, oh man, thanks so much, I really appreciate it kind of thing. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it's a bigger deal than I'm making it out to be or not? Let me know. Just tell him, Marinette. Shout out to people who text you and apparently throw their phone into a river as soon as they hit send? Question mark. That's funny. I assume this is a real tweet, not just... Yeah, definitely a real tweet. And then this one... That's good. This is relatable. I wonder what Marinette would... What would her reaction be? Her reaction would probably be like, because she knows it's true. And it's like, actually, this would probably be her reaction. I guess this is a perfect rendition of her reaction. This is probably what she would look like. That's a funny face, too. Snick Mouse. You know what? The other day we had a fan art that was unusual. It may have actually been with Aspic. But and I said something about, like, we don't really get Aspic art or whatever. So it's interesting to see that now we're starting to get some of these extra little, you know, like, superhero ships. So we got Aspic here. And then we've got Multi-Mouse, which is both cool. And speaking of that, Multi-Mouse, well, I guess neither of these apply because Adrian's Cat Noir. I was going to say, well, they could call back Multi-Mouse and Aspic because they didn't reveal themselves to Hawkma, which, I don't know. I was thinking that, and then I was like, oh, wait a minute, they already have a full-time Miraculous, so that wouldn't really work. But then I was also thinking, well, Hawkmoth obviously knew that Multi-Mouse was a thing, and obviously knew that Aspic was a character, so did he just, like, forego the whole thing? Like, he wasn't like, oh, where's the mouse Miraculous? I thought that had a user. So then he could be thinking, like, oh, maybe it's the same person. But then again, it doesn't really matter story-wise, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, back to this. I like it a lot, and I like the lighting. Lighting in photos like this, if you get it right, it looks very nice, and this one did it well. So, looks good. True? Question mark? This is the closest Adrian has been with his dad. That's not, well, it depends on what you mean by close. I think, because he's been hugged before, so this isn't true at all. This is like, no, because remember in that one episode, it was after, was it Style Queen? It was either, I think it was like maybe the episode after Style Queen, so that would be Queen Wasp, right? Because like Gabriel was right in the thick of things, and it was like his most dangerous stunt in season 2 and whatnot. So like Gabriel went up and hugged Adrian because it was like, oh, I'm so glad that you're okay, even though, you know, he was the cause of all the trouble. So this is not a true post. So good job adding a question mark because it's not true. You gotta dig deeper into the post there. So I mean, but I get where this is going. I understand it. Everything special about Ladybug's JoJo. I don't know if I know where this is going. I haven't seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and it's been on my list for a while now because I've heard it's really good. But if this is just a big JoJo reference, which apparently are big things, but I don't get any of them, I'm gonna be lost in the dark. So let's just see. Okay, well maybe it's not a JoJo reference, and I was just putting an extra thing in there. I guess this is just meant to be a yo-yo. I don't know. Okay, Akuma De-Evilizer, super fast and strong shield, lucky charm, contacts and call system, HD camera with sounds, clean earphone. Oh, okay, nice. Private chatting. Isn't that the same as the call? I don't know. Smart search system. Interesting. Storage, yep. And water breathing, not including him with it. This is useful. This is a good little, you know, piece of info. Except for, why does it say JoJo instead of Yo-Yo? I'm not sure. I got bored, so I made my first meme. This was popular a little while ago. Okay, befriend Lila or draw 25. Marinette draws 25. Well, here's the thing, right? Even if Marinette was like, okay, you know what, let's be friends, Lila would be like, no, get away from me. So Well, at least she would be like, if there were people around, she'd like, oh yeah, of course we're friends. And then as soon as everyone leaves, and it's just Lila and Marinette, she'd be like, I hate you, and I'm going out to get you. I will make you an akumatized person and make you fall to Hawkmoth or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, the point is that Marinette doesn't want a friendship and Lila doesn't want a friendship. And even if one person did, like say for example, Marinette wanted a friendship with Lila wouldn't accept it. So it's like they repel each other, so it doesn't work out. But I haven't seen one of these in a while. Have you guys? Because like there was 1 week, or maybe it was 2 weeks, where we saw just a whole bunch of these, but I haven't seen any of them recently. So I guess it's just a nice little refresher. We all appreciate Marinette's costume/hair/wardrobe changes. Okay, so we just got a whole bunch of different costumes and stuff here. Okay, this is true. But to be fair, it's not as hard in 3D animation as it is in 2D animation, because here's the thing. 2D animation, you have to draw everything. So if you get a complicated dress, you have to draw that each and every single frame, okay? 3D animation, you model it once and you're good to go. That's it. So it's not like that's why you can see a lot more costume variation in 3D animated shows versus 2D animated shows, which is again why like all cartoons that are 2D animated style, they all the characters have the exact same clothes and everything stays the same pretty much, because they just want to keep it consistent, simple, and easy, because they have to draw it multiple times. And drawing big complex things with all these different colors is really hard in 2D. So that's why there's a lot more. That being said though, the regular Ladybug costume needs to look better. Like, am I the only one who thinks that one's kind of lame? Like, again, it's not even that hard. Like, I want ribbons like this. Even if it was just red ribbons like this, I would be happy. But no, her costume is just so plain, so I don't know. I'm kind of sad because of that, but you know, what can you do? I'm not making the show. So, yeah, guess we have to live with it. Lucky Charms. Oh, we got some Adrianette fan art here. This is Marinette, this is Adrian. So, even though they're not featured, it's still Adrianette fan art. So, some of you guys may have been thinking that I would like try to cheap this one out, but I'm not that cheap. I just take the opportunities that I can. Like this one, I don't have a good explanation for it, because clearly this is the charm that Adrian gave Marinette, and clearly this is the charm that Marinette gave Adrian. So like, I didn't have a good excuse to get myself out of this one. So here, actually, is that the first one? Dang, I feel like it's happened like 3 times in a row now. That's the first post in a while. We've gone through a lot, so I don't know. The odds are looking slimmer, so who knows? Maybe I'll end up getting off the hook again. So, yeah, Adrianette fan art. Lila equals Chloe on drugs times 100. Chloe is the worst person ever. Lila, hold my fox pendant. Lila, and then I'll blame you for stealing it once it's in your hand. Here's the big debate though, right? Who's worse, Lila or Gabriel? That's the big question here. I actually want to know your thoughts. Was this a poll question? I can't remember if this was a poll question, but we had something similar where it was talking about Lila and Gabriel. It may have actually been this, like who's the worst character, and I had Lila, Chloe, Felix, and Gabriel on there, and I'm pretty sure Lila was the most rated as the worst character. But that being said, Gabriel ranks up there pretty high, so let me know what you guys think. Who's worse, Lila or Gabriel? If I had to choose, I don't know, that's really tough. I don't know, I can't decide. They're both very bad. I'd have to like gather a bunch of things where it's like, here's all the reasons why Gabriel's bad, and here's all the reasons why Lila's bad, and then compare them and see like, okay, this person's the worst. So, but I can't do that without that, because it's just so hard to make a decision, because they're both so bad. They both have so many bad things under their belt. So, I don't know. That is where all the toilet paper went. Thanks, Felix. This quarantine thing is getting really crazy. Are you and Aunt Amelie okay? Yes, of course. To be honest, it hasn't affected me much. My mother did buy every roll of toilet paper in the town, though. Why? I'm not sure. The sake of carnage, probably. Okay. Don't buy more toilet paper than you need, okay? It's not like there's gonna be a toilet paper shortage. The problem with it is that people are buying more than you need. You just buy like one giant case. That one case is gonna last you quite some time. You don't need to buy 10 different cases. It's gonna be all fine, okay? Just calm down with your toilet paper buying, jeez. Zambitsu Ladrian. They got Adrian, everybody get out of here. Whoa, son, hold it, slow down. That's from Plague, probably. Today has just been a whole bunch of bad fan art. And I don't say that because they're drawn bad. I say that because it's hard to decide if this one counts or not. Because here's the thing. Obviously, these two, well, it was before. These two were the ones that liked each other. But this is like Adrian's being forcibly pushed on because it's the Zambitsu thing. And that makes you want to kiss people. But, and she's not returning it back, so I'm gonna say that for the same reason as the other one earlier, that this one doesn't count. Because I'm thinking the fan art has to be them like in an alternate timeline where they're together and whatnot. But this one does not scream like they're together. This is just, again, another appearance of what we might see happen in the show. So, I'm sorry, guys, get mad all you want. That's the rules, and that's how I've been playing it this whole time. I was nice and gave you that hand one. So, relax. A message for Hawkmoth. If you so much as lay a finger on one of the perfectly coiffed hairs on its beautiful beautifully oblivious head, I will personally lucky charm a big bag of bricks for your face. You know what? I would actually count this one, okay? This is a Ladrian fan art, which is okay because we just came from one where I was like, no. So, guys, I'm being fair, okay? And this one I wouldn't consider a comic because it only has one caption. So, this one counts, I would say, because they're both, you know, sort of... It's a tough one, but I'm gonna count it because it, like... Ladybug showing affection and Adrian's being like, okay, I'll accept this and whatnot. So, yeah, I would count this one, okay? You guys need to calm down a little bit, alright? Even though, I wonder how many of you guys are actually worked up about it, or if you're just like, okay, that makes sense. I don't know, let me know down in the comments. Not, like, crossed out. So alone. Oh, we got a comic one, okay. Father, I know you didn't approve of Marionette, but what about Ladybug, huh? Totally different person. Give me your Miraculous, haha. Classic father. Present. Oh, don't be scared, Chloe. Look, it's Mr. Cuddly, remember? Am I the only one who doesn't get where this is going? Oh, is this just like him reenacting things? Okay. Don't be so scared, Chloe. Look, it's Mr. Cuddly. Remember when we used to play with him back when we were little? Draw 4. I think this is just supposed to be him being lonely. Okay. Oh, because they're frozen. Oh, I get it. I get it. And then, okay. I was like, how does this connect? Because I was expecting it to be a comic where you read it all the way through and then it continued on. But these are just separate snapshots. Which will probably... I don't know. I was just confused there, okay? I'm sorry. But, this is just his life. That's so... that's sad. This is a sad one. Well, I guess that's what we have now. So let's just move on and hope for a happier post. Late night messaging. Okay, so we got... Alright, I miss you, my lady, Adrian. I miss you too, kid. Oh, okay, so this is an alternate timeline where they've revealed, okay. She's so pretty, okay. I'm sorry for this joke, my lady, but I wish Hawkmoth would akumatize someone already so I can have an excuse to see you tonight. OMG, Adrian. Not like that. Egg, you guys are so cheesy. Again with the hard post because it's a comic. It's a comic. Even though, oh no, this is you got. Oh, well, this is Adrianette. We already had an Adrianette one, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh, man. I thought I was going to have to make a tough decision because you guys get so mad at me. Well, that one time when we had a whole bunch of comics, you guys were like, that one should have counted. And, oh, man. Luckily, we already had an Adrianette one, so it doesn't matter. But, jeez, man. This is tough. Because, like, it's not a comic in nature. It's like 2 screenshots put together, and this one's like a single comic, which would abide by the one comic strip rule, where it's like just a single box, like a frame with some text. But it also has like I don't know. If you want my honest opinion, since this is just showing what's on this phone, I probably would have counted it because it's like one of those images where you have that image, right? But then you have a magnifying glass with a circle. You know, does that make sense? So I probably actually would have counted this one. See, I'm not totally unreasonable. I can explain why I would count it, and that's why I do it. That's why I pick what is counted. So yeah, that's such a tough one to decide for though. So all right, moving on. Wedding, another Adrianette one. So I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, we already had an Adrianette, so yeah. Actually, I like this one. This one. Something about it. I mean, I would like it if these were pink, just because I like cherry blossoms, but I mean, it's still good either way. Speaking of like cherry blossoms and stuff, it's April. Watch Your Lie in April. Not gonna give that up. You got to. I've seen a lot of comments of you guys be like, "Oh, I watched it. It was so good." So yeah, and you know what? You might not like it, and that's perfectly okay. I'm just asking that you try it out and watch it, because I'm thinking that you'll probably like it. Most people that I've told to watch it have seemed to like it. There's only been a handful of people be like, it was alright, or didn't like it, or whatnot. So you should definitely go watch it. That's this week's plug of Your Lie in April. Tom and Sabine. Wow. Have we ever gotten a Tom and Sabine fan art? I don't think we have. That's amazing. And all these colors are so bright and energetic. Nice. Getting some representation for Tom and Sabrine, the best baker duo of all time. Except for Tom. Tom can be over the top sometimes, but it's funny. It's funny when he is. So, yeah. But that's why we like Tom. Tom's nice. And for the top post of the week, In the Dark. Hey, we got some Mari Chat fan art. We didn't get a Ladrian one, right? Yeah, we didn't get a Ladrian one, so it doesn't count. And I know we did get a similar Ladrian one, but I didn't count it. But my reasoning for not counting it makes total sense, okay? So I don't want to hear it. But this one's so, like, plain sounds bad, but it's in a really good way. It's simplistic, and I like it, because it's not, like, complicated. You can tell where the focus of the shot is, and it's just so artistic and beautiful. It would make a really nice wallpaper, actually. Nice. That was it for all the posts this week. If you did enjoy, you can leave a like and subscribe for more content similar to this. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Birds of a feather flock together.